So this is every time we start it,
I
they
can't
laugh.
turn it off.
No, fuck
Turn
this.
it
That was
off.
the one.
Keep going.
So
We can save it.
we are going to talk about sex.
Because Kelsey and I can't keep it together.
I can.
Okay.
I can't. Fuck you. I can.
So we got a subtle suggestion to talk about sex. And I feel like that's my... Yes, we did! Family
Yes, we
solidarity.
fucking did.
So I feel like we should, because it is probably my favorite topic to talk about
Therefore.
ever. And you know what the great thing is? All three of us have very different sexualities and, like, sexual preferences and, like, sexual whatevers. That I feel like this is a really interesting group to talk to about shit.
For sure.
Real.
Take notes.
Yep. But don't really take notes.
Anyway.
Because that's cheating
So
for the quiz.
I
at the end.
identify as a power bottom. And what I mean by that is I am great. So, okay, no, seriously. What I mean by that is I am primarily bottom, which means that I'll fuck you, but I am the main event of what is going on right now. So I usually only date tops or people who really enjoy fucking me and are willing to not be the main event, so to speak. I always say that I like to be the glittery one in the relationship, which means that, like, it is really important for me to have more than one orgasm every time I have sex. And, like, if you don't think you can last long enough for me to get more than one orgasm, we probably can't sleep together. And that's okay. Like, we don't have to sleep together, but we probably won't if you can't do that. It also means that I'm fairly dominant during sex. In case you haven't noticed from my personality that I am slightly aggressive. But always consensual, obviously. But, yeah, so that's kind of the gist of what I primarily enjoy. They know already, because I talk to them about this pretty much every day. John, tell us what you are.
I'm sorry. First of all, disclaimer. Watching our cats, which is why Kelsey and I
This is the gayest fucking show. So not only are we, like, all in different, like, levels of undressedness, but we're also watching cats. So
Actual Cats, not the musical. Just.
Although I was in Cats. Whoops. Okay. So I'm gay.
Yay.
I identify as gay and queer. So sex, right? So I'm kind of trying to redefine what that means for me lately. And I used to consider myself as someone who would really only have... So I'm cis, and I would only consider myself as only wanting to have sex with other men who are cis. And actually had many conversations with Emma early on when I was a little 18-year-old, and we were discussing this. And
that makes me sound terrible. When I was 18, me and Emma used to have to talk about sex.
Yup. And then, whatever, we were adults. And then, so I was like, yeah, I don't think I could, like, I think I could only have sex with people who are cis. And then you want to get off.
Yep. Yep.
Something on the screen popped up.
There we go.
Not a good pop-up. And then, recently...
And I told him that was probably not the case,
Yes.
and that might be slightly problematic. So,
And then she was like, yeah, I think maybe later you'll feel differently, whatever. Okay, but whatever. So then, there was this guy. And...
Oh, we are talking about guys. Okay.
And then things changed. We're just going to leave it at that. And then things changed. And now, I don't think I've ever said this to anyone else besides either of you two before.
You don't have to say it then.
Weird.
I'm not cutting this a straight line at all.
This is like a judgment-free zone.
Right.
Yes.
Anyway, so then, there was this guy that I was really into, and he is trans. And I was really kind of just rehashing kind of the conversation that Fema and I had a while back and was kind of reconsidering things. I was like, actually, you know what? It's kind of hot. And so, this is awkward. This is getting awkward.
Do you want to not talk about it anymore?
Can you talk about it for me?
So
This is how things happen.
this is
actually.
how me in general. So John came to the conclusion. So he used to be to the conclusion that he didn't think that he could sexually involve somebody's vulva, or vagina, and typical kind of cis gay male, like, not vagina phobia. I don't want to say that, but like maybe a little bit. And then recently he's come to the conclusion that everything is fair game, which I totally support.